Hi, welcome back. My name is Vicky and you're watching Vida with Vicky. And here on this channel, what we do is we do budgeting and cash envelopes and really following my debt-free journey. So if you want to stick around, please feel free to subscribe and click that like button. So let's get on to our mid-month review. As I mentioned to you, I like to just black out our salary, but I do leave real numbers so that you can see the total because I think it helps just understand. I did get a $4,000 bonus last month, so that is reflected here. And you will see here that I get the monthly rent for our condo. We also do the pre-tax daycare, so that's reflected as well. Other supplemental, this is, I was on a business trip, so this is the expenses. And then overages, we'll know this at the end of the month, but this will be anything left over in cash envelopes, and then we'll throw that back at the debt as well. Okay, moving along, and then I did get, wow, you guys have a big income, but just a reminder, we live in one of the most expensive areas in the United States. We live in the San Francisco Bay Area. So the more you make, the more you spend. So let's get to the spending and I'll show you what we spend our money on. If you haven't seen how I pay my mortgage, I do have a video on how I split and why I pay twice a month and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to waste any time here, but I do have the percentages to income, and you'll see here that totaling these two together is less than 25%, and that really follows Dave Ramsey's plan of spending 25% of pre-tax dollars, after-tax dollars, your take-home pay towards your housing. HOA is $315, that stays the same. Our embryo storage stays the same, and then gas and electric, that actually went down $102. So I was so excited. I really don't know what we did, but I'm super excited to see that. Okay, waste management and water, I actually am going to leave these blank only because I still need to move them into sinking funds, and I have to figure out if I'm going to do them electronically, because really it's just like every other month and I just have to move it back. So I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. Internet, that is going to stay the same, so I will put that in. And you'll notice here on the right that it just automatically filled this. And the reason for that is one of the ways I deviate from Dave Ramsey is I still use a credit card. Yeah, I know. But I'm actually pretty good about it, and a lot of these fixed incomes just go straight to the credit card. So you'll see here on the right the total that I need to balance, the transfer to the credit card when I'm done. The alarm for the house, the Sirius radio, that's important for my husband. And then cell phones stay the same. Oh, this one's gonna have to change. So some of you might know that my side hustle is real estate, and I had an open house on Sunday and I needed to use Wi-Fi, and my unlimited plan did not have it, so I had to upgrade one more, and I just need to find out what the final cost is going to be on that. $29 for gym, that stays the same. And then this one is auto paid as well. So yeah. Okay. Moving on from that is cash envelopes. So I already took this out. Groceries, I'm going to put a little pin on that and come back to that in a second. These are the ones that I gave to my husband. I am going to leave mine blank because I want to really document like how much I actually spent for the month, and come back here at the end of the month and put in how much I've spent. So it will be different than the overages envelope entry. Okay, haircuts. This is a sinking fund. I just have an envelope where I collect $40 every time. I did use 20 of that for my little son this weekend. And then emergency fund. I did black out here just because you don't need to see the balances, but I do keep track of the balances of all of these different electronic sinking funds. The only ones that we're not funding, at least for the next couple months, are the car maintenance, vacation, home maintenance, birthdays, and medical. We'll start that over in January. And then second mortgage. So this is I only have two things left in my debt snowball. I have the second mortgage on our condo and I have student loans. So you'll see here that the formula is bringing in from my other budget. I just put all my debts just because I've always done that, even though that's really not a budget, but I like to list all my debts, all my bills. And so it's pulling in from that sheet, which is over here. And as I pay things off, I unhighlight them. It's dumb, it's double dipping, but I really keep track on this budget here. So I'm taking that amount and I'm adding 1631 because that's what it was when I did the video before of the extras. And so what I'm going to do is anything left over, I will add to that and put it in here, in here, so that I know how much we actually threw to that second. And then student loan, this one actually is going to go down. I got to figure out what that's going to go to, because as you saw on my video rant with my student loan debt, that I paid off one of mine. I'll link the video below letting you know that this is going to go down by one payment. I'm so excited, but I think it's only like a difference of $19, but I'll take it. So the total monthly spending, oh, I don't know why this formula didn't stick. Okay, well, you guys can see how to do a formula. So, oh, actually, the easiest way is to take this cell and drag it and just double check. Didn't copy, but that's okay, because all we'll do is move it to the D's because we're in the D column. And I will take any lazy way possible. Oh, that didn't work. Huh. Okay. Did I not do that right? Oh yeah, I did that right. Okay. Don't follow what I just did, and I'm not re-recording this or editing. Okay, so we have a difference of $3,000. I just need to figure out where we're at in the other ones that I still have. So at the end of the month report card, I'll show you how we ended up. I did say we were going to put a pin in groceries, so I am keeping track of how much I'm spending. And yesterday I actually went to the grocery store and just bought a quick salad. So it was kind of dumb, but I did it on my lunch break. So we spent so far $70 of a $500 budget. That's awesome. But I've been shopping my freezer and my pantry because I need to make room in my freezer for all the tamales that we make at Christmas. So that makes sense. And then this is the amount of gas that we've put in thus far for the month. And this is our dining out. So you'll see here the $70.49 will go up here in groceries, and I have it just saying equals D69, which is the total down below. So it just automatically updates. Same with the dining out, the 3260 down here. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. I have had someone ask me if they could have a copy of my budget and, you know, with all of my percentages, and I didn't even go over the percentages this time, but maybe in our month end report card, I'll do that. But I do have a blank budget that you can have and feel free to use. It's free. And I'll link it down below as well. So how did you end up for your mid-month check-in? Let me know how you're going and how November is going for you. And don't forget that next week is Thanksgiving, and did you add that to your budget? So I'm looking forward to, oh, running late on a call, so I gotta go. Have a great day, and then if you'd like to keep on following my journey, please feel free to subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.